Lady Nada Discourse during the 2022 7 Sacred Weeks on December 7th. Our beloved Lady Master Nada told us, "Children of light, you cannot imagine my happiness to be able to once again bring you my blessings and love. These sacred weeks are a wonderful grace, a time of festivities and immense joy for us of the Ascended Host. And we are very happy to meet so many of you at the Royal Teton Retreat. I know most of you cannot remember, but all of you who feel strongly the call of the light and the truth of this powerful activity of the 7 sacred weeks gather with us there practically every day. It is such a pleasure to see your beautiful faces and the great progress you are making. Many wonder why they are unable to remember being present at the Royal Teton. I ask you for a little patience, as your external activity of consciousness is not always perfectly aligned with your internal bodies of inner servicing. Most of you receive daily training in higher octaves. Many already perform work for us during sleep, but unfortunately, when you return to your physical bodies in the morning, the low frequency of your brain and the negative pressure of the planet's atmosphere prevent you from remembering your nightly experience and learning. Many of you are accelerating your mental and etheric bodies very quickly, but the emotional body is still weak and responds easily to human discord from the external world, and this blocks light from penetrating and accelerating your atomic structure. This makes it difficult for the vehicle of the mind on the physical plane, namely your brain, to vibrate at the higher frequency of your finer vehicles. Therefore, you cannot clearly capture your activities in higher octaves where you work and learn daily. I would like you to know that your human brain was developed to encode the perfect ideas and patterns that descend from your higher mental body into your threefold flame. Originally, your cerebral mass was brilliant and worked in perfect harmony with the Christ intelligence in your heart, so that you could have all the resources and knowledge necessary for your comfort and fulfillment of your divine plan. However, with the increase of human discord through the ages, this perfect machine lost its sensitivity and adjusted itself to the frequency of the external world, and with that, it became just an intellectual mechanism. It is Also important to remember that human discord not only densified your brain and atomic structure, but also polluted the four elements of nature, causing all elemental and angelic life to also assume denser forms so that they could continue to serve humanity. This densification process altered all the flora and the fauna of the planet. Although today the natural world still has the capacity to amaze us with great beauty, you have no idea how much more beautiful and richer everything was in the past golden ages. Many species of birds, trees, flowers, and shrubs became extinct because their elemental guardians could not withstand the discord imposed on them. These species will reappear as the cosmic light descends more intensely on Earth, and with it, humanity vibrates more in the frequency of love, peace, tolerance, and perfect cooperation of the Ascended Masters. I want you to know that human discord has reached the maximum point allowed by cosmic law, and because of that, we are gaining more freedom to act more directly in human affairs, mainly with the help of your spiritual practice, your decrees and manifestations of love for the planet and all life within it. The last events, although unpleasant, move a great mass of human beings to reflect a little more on their inferior actions and habits. A growing wave of people are adopting a healthier diet and are more concerned about respecting and preserving nature. Not only that, they are looking for deeper answers, and interest in spiritual matters is growing rapidly. This is accelerating the four lower bodies again, and we are hopeful that this will trigger a great and rapid enlightenment of the atomic structure, which will allow the human brain to slowly return to its original function. My beloved ones, you can help immensely in this process if you are more careful with your physical diet and your emotional balance. As I said, your mental and etheric bodies are being greatly accelerated, but your emotional and physical bodies are not following them, which causes a series of undesirable reactions in the physical body. They usually manifest as tiredness, tremor, and pressure in the head, spine, shoulder area, and lower limbs. On the emotional side, they manifest themselves as irritation, a desire to cry for no real reason, a feeling of sadness, a feeling of being dirty, even after showering and wearing clean clothes. We see many students when starting a relaxation session or decrease feel a strong pressure on the head, which is nothing more than the need to expand. But the atomic structure of the body and brain does not respond, and then they feel as if a heavy plate was on his crown chakra. Now, although they are the most common sensations, it is just a small part of the symptoms of this difference in frequency between the physical body and the internal ones. If you adopt healthier and lighter eating habits and make an effort to detach yourselves from discordant things so that your emotional body is strengthened, you will launch much more easily on the spiritual path and have fewer disturbing physical and emotional reactions. You read books and a lot of informational content. It speeds up the mental body. But if the emotional body oscillates, is weak and inadequate, little use can be made of that information. It just becomes an intellectual aggregate, but it does not really help you in practice. And even worse, this can often generate a great delay, as the human side always demands more theoretical knowledge, but uses it only as an escape, as it does not want to face its problems and responsibilities on the material level. The search for knowledge without putting it into practice is just another habit of exaggerated human consumption. Know that the more knowledge you acquire, the greater your responsibility before the karmic law, and as a consequence, the stronger and faster you are charged for your discordant words, thoughts, emotions, and acts. Therefore, my beloved ones, make a firm decision to strengthen your self-control and maintain harmony. We will give you a lot of information to help you during the sacred weeks, and we hope you will use it to make us a perfect working team. We, in the Ascended Master Octave, pour in our light, and you, our perfect instruments, receiving and directing it to the outer world and human activities. I offer you today my peace and a gift of my love. Those who feel affinity with my words, try to set aside 30 minutes twice a week in a calm environment where you are not disturbed, and then sit or lie down comfortably. Calm down. Think of me and ask your higher mental body to bring you to the temple of illumination, so that your lower bodies can be rebalanced and calibrated to the perfect frequency of the Christ in your hearts. This retreat is located in the Andes, South America, where I currently serve with the great God Miru, giving a lot of assistance to students. Then be still, focusing first on your I am presence in your hearts and then on me. If you wish, place my image in front of your eyes and concentrate on it during this treatment. Imagine being transported to the temple of illumination. Visualize being taken to a healing room where you will be placed comfortably on a bed and receive certain frequencies of light according to your individual needs. These frequencies, which I can talk more about at another time, will strengthen your emotional body and accelerate your atomic structure, balancing the harmony and functioning of your four lower bodies. Feel these currents of light being absorbed by your cells, mainly in the brain area, and keep it in a state of absorption of this light until your I am presence signals to you that you are already saturated with them. Feel your brain and body radiate great light. And before you get up and return to your individual activities, imagine my peace and love sealing you within a golden sphere. This will sustain the blessings received, energize and reactivate this golden sphere of my peace and love whenever you feel yourselves losing balance. My beloved ones, I will be delighted to help you, but the conscious effort to do this exercise and watch your emotions carefully is your individual responsibility. I only promise you that if you do it with dedication, I will multiply your momentum of peace, and this will make it easier for you to become true masters of your feeling world. I leave you now in the flame of my love, and please trust you are heard and greatly loved by all ascended masters. Thank you, Nada. Dear hearts, this was the beautiful discourse and gift of Master Nada for all of us in the last 7 sacred weeks. I hope you have enjoyed it as I did. And the next discourse that I will record will be the one of beloved Mother Mary. And I hope to see you there too, for sure. And to finish, I just let you in the luminous presence of beloved Lady Master Nada. Feel her luminous presence enfold in you, flooding your four lower bodies in this moment, and just absorb her presence, her immortal peace. Anchor it in your heart, in your brain, in your aura. And may you live in this peace of beloved Nada now and forever. God bless you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Morgan Luther.